How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. It is time once more. We are back for the Saturday night live stream. We got a couple different challenge runs. We're 2 weeks backed up on our weekly viewer challenge runs, and as well, we're of course going to do our typical wheel challenges today. So we, just a little bit of Dokkan chill time as we prepare up for the global Dokkan celebration. How's everybody feeling with that new teaser, by the way, right? Latest, those who haven't seen definitely should check out the Twitter, Dokkan Twitter. They dropped the new teaser if you haven't seen it already. How we feeling though about a possible Vegito Blue and Rose for global download celebration? How we feeling, chat? By the way, who do we have in chat today? I see Ichigo. I see Bringer Down. How you doing? Welcome, man. Appreciate it. Bag On. How you doing, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And who else we got here? Zappa. Yo, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, Ichigo, we know you are already hype for the Vegito Blue. All right, so we are... I think we're going to kick things off. We'll do a quick wheel challenge run, and then we will hop into the... we'll hop into the Discord challenges here, but appreciate those of you who have jumped on in. We got Norbert, how you doing, man? Kira, hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. Appreciate you coming for here. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's actually pop open our wheel here. All right, so let's get a category going here. So we're actually going to go with the categories rather than the characters. I feel like the categories kind of opens up our team build a little bit. What do we think, chat? Should we go categories or should we go specific leader characters? All right, Potted Plant, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. All right, Zappa, you're honestly happy about the possibility of future-related units. All right, so chat, what are we thinking? Should we go category or should we go specific leader? I think if we go specific leader, I have to add in Tien, and I do think I have Tao here already. I do have Tao, so I just have to add in Tien. Categories. All right, Angel says categories. We're going to do categories for this first one. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to spin that wheel in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. All right, by the way, chat, how's the music? Can you guys hear the music and everything? Okay, we are going Defenders of Justice. All right, this is going to be a fun one. I see. Okay. All right, so we figured out the trick here. We got to close it out so we don't get the ads. All right, and then let's go ahead and, not categories, stages. Here we go. All right, and then let's spin the wheel for the stage. All right, so what stage are we running here? Fitting. We are running Rose Masu. Okay, so let's hop on over here. Again, by the way, chat, can you guys hear the in-game music? Is it running well for you? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Let me know in the chat. Seems like it's running good on my end, but I always want to double check and make sure for you guys. So, all right, let's pull up Goku's story here. And here we go, Future Trunks Saga. So we were running Defenders of Justice, and for this one. So let's just go ahead and swap out my Saiyan Saga team here. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting one. Defenders of Justice. I think this means we have to run Topo, right? This is basically what that means. Or, well, okay, we can run Jiren, and we can run one Topo. Or we could run Heroes, technically. Okay, so we can go Heroes or we can go Topo. I don't want to see if Universe 11 can handle. Topo could be fun. Right? We won't go full Universe 11 because that might be a little difficult. We need some big damage characters. Yes, I think Heroes is out on this one, because we need big damage. Although nobody here really does any big damage, do they? Gohan is on Defenders of Justice. He might be the way to go. The thing about Rosemoss, those that don't know, what makes Rosemoss difficult as sort of a, I don't want to say a skill check, but they're more of a power check for your units, right? Stat check, that's what it is. They're a stat check for your units for the 220% meta, because of their heal is what it is, right? If we don't deal enough damage, they're going to heal more than we can deal to them. All right, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's use mostly U11 here. Let's see. Who's the other Defenders of Justice lead? Is it just him? And he doesn't lead it fully, huh? Well, in that case, let's just put Jiren as our lead, then. Okay, alright, I know how to do this. Okay, so we'll bring the Gammas. We won't go full Universe 11, we'll bring the Gammas. And we'll have one rotation of the Gammas, and one Universe 11 rotation. Okay, right? No, because what? He needs special pose, right? Special pose or Defenders of Justice. Okay, and then what about her? No restrictions, right? Yeah. Peppy Gals or Universe 11 attacking in the same turn. 3 or more Peppy Gals or Universe 11. Okay, so we're good. We're gonna have to be careful on the turn she floats, though. We could roll Tech Jiren. Actually, oh yeah. Okay, let's try this. Let's go. I kind of wanted to use the Goatmas, but also let's see if we can pull off full Universe 11 first. Let's do it. Okay, so there's our team. This will be interesting because I feel like Tech Jiren will really help. Are we actually not going to be able to do this? I don't want your bum butt here. Are we actually not going to be able to do this because we don't have? Oh, wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a friend. Wow, that's awful. That is just terrible. Alright, let's bring a Whis here. And then where's the Super Dragon Ball Super? Super. There it is. Alright, and this is for 20% in battle? Yes. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. So let's give this a shot. We're gonna have to roll with Blue Evolution with no Goku here because God forbid we get an actual lead we want to use. But alright, let's do this. Okay.
Right, let's do this.
Let's see how this goes. Could be interesting. Okay, and let's actually turn animations back on. Option off. Right, like even just a friend Jiren. Actually, maybe I should have looked for a friend Jiren instead of a Topo. If we lose this one, we'll see if there's a friend Jiren. Okay, not a bad starting rotation. No, it is a bad starting rotation. What am I talking about?
I gave my word from one Saiyan to another, and I have to keep it.
Because we don't have any slot 1s on this rotation, so we're basically gonna have to rely on Jiren to, or not Jiren, Dispo to dodge here.
Now you can finally see my all.
Blue Evolution, you bum. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to dodge it up with the boy here. Hopefully he can do his job. It's gonna be a little strange using Blue Evolution without a Goku. That is not a dodge, Dispo. He really just had to kind of like scare us a little bit, didn't he? He had to scare us a little bit. Oh, man. Okay, I do like the fact that he attacks, like, a ton. That's always fun. Okay, that's not helpful. Alright, Jaren, do your thing. We get the action cancel. Hopefully it's the super we canceled. Alright, and now Blue Evolution, you just need to, like, not die. Like, that's all I'm asking. I feel like I'm not asking a lot here. I know you're gonna raise attacks slowly because we don't have Goku, but can you just, like, get 1 or 2 extra supers here? There we go, 2. We'll take that. Right, Zappa? He makes him... he makes me work for it. He makes me work for it. That's what it is. He makes me work for it. Alrighty. So we got through the first one, and now it's time for the jazz band. Ichigo, what do you think they'll do for Vegito and Zamasu? Well, it's the year of tag. I would hope one of them is a tag unit. I did see a post, I think it was from D. Simmons, that was like, they could do, like, Vegito Blue could be a tag, like, the Goku is the fuse into Vegito, and Vegeta is a father-son Final Flash active skill. I thought that would be kind of cool. I like that idea. And then, for Rose and Zamasu, if they're a tag, right, if you are in the Goku Black, you can transform into Rose and use the Scythe is his active skill. And then if you're Zamasu, you can... that'll be the fusion. I kind of liked that idea. I thought that was kind of cool. There we go. Alright. Okay, so not a terrible first turn, but remember, we still have a whole other phase after that. Oh, jeez. Did Topo tank this? What does Goku Black do? How much does he do? He does a lot, doesn't he? Oh no, we're good. Okay. I should probably pull it up here. Am I excited for the possible LR, Vegeta, and Trunks EZA? Oh, I am very much excited for their EZA. As long as they got a good team to work with, I am ecstatic for that EZA. Yeah, I should probably pull up Dokkan info here so I can keep track of the super attacks here. Yeah, I'm with you, Potted Plant. That's actually a really good idea, right? The Vegeta. Actually, they could do both, right? They could be Goku, right? They could do Goku's Rage Mode, right? For his 18 key, right? When he goes off on Rose. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so we're just... that's a super attack. Yeesh. Okay, can I do this? I do this. And we are going to pray that Dispo dodges. Kaito, how you doing? Welcome to the Saturday night live stream. We drew the luck. We are doing Defenders of Justice against the Red Zone Fusion Zamasu. That's exactly what I'm thinking, Ichigo. The I'll make you pay moment. Come on, Dispo. No, no, no. Dispo, we needed that super attack. No, 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 no. Oh, thank goodness. And now into Zamasu. Now, Zamasu here, if I remember correctly, he's not that strong. And I think he has this little effect here. It's been a while since I've done this stage. Let's double check here. Okay, so Zamos is... Oh, actually, he's a lot stronger than I remember. But I think we can do this. I think we can handle this, right? I don't know. Do we put him slot? Well, should we? Yeah, I don't think we really have a choice, do we? Yeah, I think this. I think we got to transform him. He's not going slot 1, that's for sure. Yeah. All right. Ichigo, Dokkan original active for Vegito. I mean, don't we already have that? Isn't that literally AGL Vegito Blue? Mega nice, Tech Super Trunks, Easy A coming to Celebration. I feel like it's too soon for that. But I would love it. I mean, I wouldn't complain, that's for sure. Alrighty. Okay, so let's see if we can at least get through one turn here. Didn't want to transform him, but I don't really think we have a choice. Yeah, okay, and we gotta... Yeah, and oh, that's right, it's Seals. I forgot that it's Seals. I mean, of course they can always do something else, Ichigo. Of course, but... Okay. We have no big damage dealers here, do we? Okay, literally, like, that was the only attack we did here. He dodged it. That is not what I wanted. That's not a bad idea, Ichigo. Heat Dome Final Kamehameha like Legends did. That's, I mean, that's not... I'm not against that. So that's not a bad idea. Alright, let's stand by Jiren here. I don't want to waste our... Because we're going to need it for the next phase. Because the next phase got quite a little bit of HP. I don't want to waste our Whis just yet. So... I think putting him up here is probably the best play. There we go. 24 key. And then we'll send off Dispy. Let's go, bud. Come on, you want to super attack slot 1, please? Super, like, please? Like, super attack the guy? No, no, that would have been too easy. Super attack the standby guy who can't do anything. That would have made the things too easy, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, now hopefully the action cancel is the attack that is the super attack, and then we just gotta tank some normals here. Perfect. Alright, now Dispo, don't fail me. Don't fail me, Dispo. Dispo, don't fail me. Please. Alright. By the way, chat, we got a bunch of people in chat today. Really, really happy about that. If you haven't already, though, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you're here and you're not sub, make sure you guys sub out. But, you know, at the very least, you know, hit that like button. Get this stream liked. Get us on the map here. Because the more you guys like, the more you guys interact, the better off the stream does. Alright, as always, we do have our like goal for 50 likes for the stream. If we can pop that off, we might do something silly here at the end. Okay, so I'm thinking we still have enough damage reduction to hang out in slot 1 here. And we're just gonna have to pray that in the last slot there, Coquette gets her dodges. Yeah, okay, we still got enough to hang out in slot 1. Bag on, if Ant Zamos's EZA will be good, then I'm happy. Yeah, you know, I'm with you, especially if he ends up being a good link partner for Zamos and Rose. My only issue would be is that Zamos by himself doesn't typically have big bad bosses, so when he's in the Zamos form, they're not gonna... Assuming we get a tag, right? This assumes we do get a tag. if he is attacked, we might have some issues here. Come on, Coquette, dodge, dodge. No, yes. Okay, we can do this. I believe in us. Okay, stand by one more time, and then there we go. Ooh, okay. Come on. I agree, Zappa. I would like it, since the AGL went the additionals route, I would like for this one to go the counters route. I would like that. And yeah, if they do the fake, if they redo the animation for the fake Spirit Sword, the fake out, yeah, that would be awesome, actually. I would like that. Oof. Okay, it is taking us a lot longer to get through this second phase than I wanted to, and things are getting a little scary here. Vegeta, an additional attack. There we go. And then it dodges! Is he about to get smacked? He is, isn't he? Oh no, okay. Oh man. Alright, it's up to this rotation. So we've seen we can still live the normals here with Topo, which is good. I think we die if it's a super though, so I'm praying to God it's not a there's no super here in slot 1. There we go. Okay, come on. We just gotta kill him here. That's all we got. That's all I'm asking. We just gotta kill. And I don't think we're gonna kill. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This is scary. Oh, dude. What dude is doing into, like, straight up UI Goku? What's going on here? That's a 20% chance to dodge that he has, right? It's only a 20%, and it's not like he gets more of it. What is going on here? What is happening? Alright, well, I guess we gotta bring out AJ. We got no choice but to bring out AGLG right now. Alright, please let that super attack be in slot 1. Please let that super attack be in slot 1. Then I know we guarantee kill here. But we're definitely going to have to use a Whis on the next turn, though. That's for sure. There's no super attack. What is going on here? What is happening? I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain, but... And then now we get the Dokkan attack. We're wasting it. Ah.
Time to get serious.
Okay, well... Okay, we're definitely going to have to use the Whis this turn now. Oh, wow, that moved really fast. Okay, we're definitely going to have to use the Whis next turn. I was kind of hoping to save the Dokkan attack for the next phase. That's my fault. Well, at least he's gone. I don't think he can dodge the Dokkan attack. I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed hit, so can't complain there. Alright. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's Whis it up. Let's do the active skill here. Alright, how you doing, Aniket? Why are we using the team? Because the wheel decided we had to, that's why. The wheel decided we had to. Alright, let's see here. I think we should just go with that, right? And we save those STRQ spheres for blue evolution here. Yep, see, I knew that was gonna be slot 1. How much do we take here? Oh, we dodge. Oh, it's a counter! That's right! He can counter their super attack. Yes! I totally forgot that. I totally forgot he had a counter. Ah, yes. Okay, alright, well, we ain't mad now. That's right. He can counter. But he can only counter the what is it? The Holy Light Grenade, right? Because it's Ki Blast super attacks that he can counter. So he can't counter their other one, the Concerto Slash. But he can counter their Ki Blast supers. So that's nice. There we go. We get an additional super. We'll take that. Now, actually, Vegeta, if you want to keep that up, I would love you ever so much. Yo! Right, Zappa? That's always nice. I totally... Because I think when he released, there was only like one boss that did a Ki Blast counter, or a Ki Blast super, right? So, we never got to see it. Okay, so my only concern here is... Well, actually, like, this entire rotation is my concern. I couldn't lie. This entire rotation is my concern. Well, actually, maybe not so much Tech Cheer. There it is. Dude, okay, Holy Light Grenade. Alright, we have a Whis up. Yes, and now we get that 100% attack, by the way. There we go, 50 million on the Jiren. Can they super twice? I think they can super twice, can't they? I think they can. Oh no, they can't. Unless they can do one or the other. No, I don't think so. I think it's just the one. I think we're good. Okay, Dispo. I don't know if he can tank the... What are their normals? I don't know if he can... The normals are 1500. I think he can... Well, he's tanked disadvantage, though. I don't know. Oh my goodness, we have so much. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'll take the dot. Oh, wow. Dispo. 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 No. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. That was with the Whis active, too. Dispo, you bum. Okay, wait, what is his dodge? How does his dodge work? Let me see. It is... high chance of evading enemy's attack. Launches additional super attack within the turn before receiving an attack. When there's another Universe 11 ally attacking in the same turn, or all allies tournament participant launches an additional attack. For every super attack performed, chance of evading enemy's attack 11%. So how many super attacks did we do? We did 3 super attacks. So we had a 83% chance to dodge there, and we missed twice. We had an 83% chance to dodge there, and we missed twice. You gotta love it. Okay, well. Okay, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. I do want to do, because we have 2 Discord challenges this week to make up for while I was gone on my trip. I do want to make sure that we have time for both. So we'll start with the first one out. And our first challenge is from Mr. Angel. I believe he was the week prior's winner. So Angel here has chosen for us the great, the one and only, let's see, which team do I want to swap out here? This team. Alright. Okay, so he has chosen for us the one and only, what is he? Pure Saiyan. Right, and he has taken... Where is he at? Boop, 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 boop. There he is. Alright, Fizz Raditz. This is what we're running. We're running Fizz Raditz as our lead for this one. Like I said, I do want to make sure that I have time to get both this challenge and the other challenge, who I'm not going to spoil just yet. But we got Fizz Raditz for our first challenge here. As always with the weekly Discord challenge, if you want to participate, we basically run 2 types of challenges every other week. One week is a series of event challenges increasing in difficulty as the week goes on with specified requirements, and as you complete the challenges during the week, you will earn points. The person with the most points at the end of the week gets to select our lead and stage for the live stream. So this week our winner was Angel. The week prior was a trivia week, and I won't spoil who the winner is just yet for that one, but we also do weekly trivia, and same thing, you get a point for every trivia question you answer right, and at the end of the week the person with the most points gets to select the winner. So we've got Saiyan Saga and Pure Saiyans as our lead here. So the way this works, if you're here in chat, you get to help me build the team for this one. And as long as the characters fit the category and they fit the requirements, right? As long as we're not missing any requirements to run them, you guys can, you guys are allowed to pick them. And what I mean by that is, for example, let's find a good example of this, right? So, for example, running Broly, right? We would need at least 2 other uncontrollable power units to run him. To run him effectively. So if we don't get two other uncontrollable powers, then we can't run him, right? That's basically what I mean by the requirements. Same goes for characters like Tech UI, right? If we have no other Universal Survival Saga characters, then we can't run them. We have to be able to meet the requirements. Alright, so with that in mind, we have our lead set with Mr. Fizz Raditz. Chat, who are you thinking? Who are we filling out this crazy team with? Where did he go? Did I lose him again? I lost him again. Tech Yajirobe from Mega Nice. Alright, we thinking strong with this one. Alright, so let's go Tech and Yajirobe. Watch Angel choose blue Goku, blue Goku. Watch him choose blue Goku, and then we can't even use Yajirobe effectively. Alright, where are you? There he is. Alright, there's Yajirobe. Alright, chat, help us out. Who else should we throw on this team? We got Mega Nice with Tech Yajirobe. We got Angel giving us Raditz, right? Remember, we can work with Pure Saiyans or the Saiyan Saga team. We got two leads here we can work off of. So what do you think? What should we do here? Alright. We are really mixing this team up. Alright, so we got World Tournament Goku, and we got AGL Scouter Vegeta. There we go. I actually just rainbowed this guy, and I don't think he has any requirements, does he? No requirements, so we're good. Okay, sweet. Alright. Okay, so we got two more characters to help us out here. Let's see, who can we run here? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna help us out here. I'm gonna pick Grade 8 Vegeta for this team. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, and then I think... Right? I think that's a good choice. Grade 8 Vegeta. And then maybe we run... Yeah. That's one rotation, right? The 2 Vegetas could be a rotation. Oh, this is tough, actually. Yeah, right? A revive unit would be nice. Who do we have for revive? We have... Well, actually, we can't run this bum because we have no other units. Int Exchange Vegeta could work, maybe, depending on what fight. We can't run Broly because we have no other uncontrollable. We don't have enough uncontrollable powers. Turles. Yeah, we could do Turles, actually. This is gonna be a tough fight. Yeah, let's see here. You know what? We'll do without the revive. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this one. Alright, we'll bring the 4s. There we go. Alright. So we'll run this team. We could drop in SSB. Alright, that still doesn't... that doesn't really help us out with the rotation. Right, because he can't go slot 1. We need somebody who goes slot 1. So, Angel, if you're in chat, what is the... what's the stage we're doing here? Since you were the winner for this challenge, you gotta give us the stage we're running. Could be any 10th anniversary, 9th anniversary stage. Could be Battle Hardened Formidable Foes. Alright, could be... right, in any stage of your choosing, right? Heck, we could do this Broly stage if we wanted. Yeah, this is the one by Angel Ichigo. Alright, so... if he doesn't choose, I'm just gonna spin the wheel. Is Angel still here, or did he take off? Alright, X82, how you doing? Welcome. Thoughts on GDC possibly being future? We kind of talked about it a little bit already. I mean, I'm not fully sold on it yet, but I'm sure it could surprise me. Alrighty. Alright, yeah, so it doesn't look like Angel's here, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to spin the wheel for our stage then, since Angel decided to dip out. Okay, and I don't know if I added the, I don't think I added DB Saga to this, so that's out. Oh, no, I did. I added the Demon King Piccolo fight. I didn't add the new fight, though. Alright, we're going Vegeta Story U6. Alright, now I'm really glad I didn't pull any of those, revive units here, or not revive, dodge units. So we're going Vegeta Story Universe 6 for this one. I think we can pull this off. I think so. Alright, alright, where is our team here? Where did they go? I think it was under 2, right? Yep, there it is. There's our team. Alright, and then... what are we gonna... what would it even select as our leader? Oh, it's gonna select Vegeta for us. Interesting. Oh, because that would give the 4s. That's why. Ah, okay. Okay, what if we swap that, though? And instead of that... yeah, no, you know what? Yeah, that way. This is probably best. Okay, but we do want to bring... maybe... since most of our units are Vegeta units, we could do that. Or we could bring... where's that support memory? That Bulma support memory, right? This one, right? Covers 50%. For the 4th turn. That one's pretty good. Vegeta's family, 3 turns. Let's see. Yeah, I'm changing the memory here. Let's see. Entrusted Will. 7 turns. Bond Parent Child. That's Hybrid Saiyans, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think... Power Beyond... no, most of these aren't on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. I wish there was just like a straight up Pure Saiyan's memory, right? That would be nice. Okay, so I feel like going with this one because it'll cover both Gokus. It's only 10%, but at least it'll cover both units here. So let's do that. And I actually think we're gonna have to go Usher for this one. Okay, because at the end, Yajirobe can't dodge, so this might be what we have to go with. So let's do it.
All right, let's do this.
Terrible starting rotation once more.
You're in for a treat. You see, I managed to learn a little new trick during my time on Earth. Like how to control my power level.
All right, time to go all out.
Alrighty, so this is gonna be interesting.
This world, I won't let
Especially with Yajirobe here. Like, Yajirobe is going to be pretty awesome all the way through this until we get to the very end. Okay. That's right, I forgot he locks. Oh, you're really going to screw this whole thing up, aren't you? Okay, let's do that number. Grab that. Like that. And Yajirobe is dead no matter what happens, so I really don't care that he's on half a lead here. Okay, Frost, you suck. Any other time I do this, because this guy seals, I know he, he always supers me slot 1, but for some reason here, he decided he wasn't gonna. Right, because Goku here would, Goku can counter his super attacks. He's gonna super Yajirobe, isn't he? That's what's gonna happen here. He's gonna super Yajirobe. Okay, I'll take a dodge on the Vegeta here. Alright, Yajirobe, do your thing. Come on, you're in the third slot. All you gotta do is dodge. That's not a dodge, but whatever. We didn't die, and that's all that matters. Okay, so let's do this. And we're gonna need to pray here that between the 3 here, we can finish Frost before Rattata get his butt kicked. That is not what I meant. Oh, but his additional attacks are in slot 2, that's right. Okay, come on, come on. Just, like, quad super here, and I think we can do this. That's right, Ichigo. Why did they not easy A him? They should have easy A'd Yajirobe. They are, like, totally skipping out on sub-easy A's. What's happening? We get them, like, once in a blue moon now. Uh-oh. 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 6,000 attack, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We did get a double super. We might be dead here. He didn't die.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I don't think that's true, Ichigo. I think if it was Gogeta Blue, I think people would be mad, because we literally just had Gogeta Blue for 9th anniversary. G4 is the only one that hasn't had a unit since 7th anniversary, so, I mean, he's the only one you can really justify. I think that's more about what it is, if that makes sense. Alrighty, so we'll get 1 stack out of the 4s. And we get slapped with a... Oh. Let this attack lower be enough that we can squeeze out 2 supers here, please. I doubt it, but, I mean, it would be nice. Oh, it was. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Perfect. Love it, chat. It is working smoothly. I don't know if we're going to pull off the final here, but at least we got through this phase. So now we are into the, I think it's Magetta, right? Is the next phase. And oh, that's right. His attacks are scripted. So his super attack is on action 7. So we just got to plan that out accordingly.
Someone this strong before. I'm getting excited.
Oh, well, it is definitely not going to be here. Okay, so let's do this then.
I'll handle this.
Now let's just go with the attack. Okay. So we have 4 actions here, so we just need to pay attention to where action 7 is on the next one. Hey Hart, how you doing? Welcome to the Saturday live stream. We're doing Angel's Challenge now. He gave us Fizz Raditz, and it's not looking pretty. There we go. Okay. This is working. Slightly. It's working slightly. Okay, so again, action. There's the suit. Wait, did I misread that? Okay, so I think Dokkan Info is lying to me about the actions here. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep Raditz on. I don't want him getting touched here. I think World Tournament Goku's probably the better choice. There we go. And then next time World Tournament Goku shows up, we can totally, we can totally, revive with him. There we go. Alright, we get an additional super with the 4s. I think this wouldn't be so bad if our rotations were better set up, but let's see. Alright. I'm a little unsure about how this super attack is going to work, because Dokkan Info reads his attacks as scripted, and it said that he was supposed to... not at all... okay, so Dokkan Info is like straight up lying here about his attacks. They are clearly not scripted here. They are clearly not scripted. Okay, we're going to try that one more time. Okay. Look at this. Okay, so I think the trick is going to be actually just going for this one, the Power Beyond Super Saiyan, and letting the 4s deal some extra damage. I think that's going to be the trick. Alright, so let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so Dokkan Info is straight up lying, because it states that his actions are scripted, and he's supposed to super attack on the 11th action, or I'm sorry, the 7th action and the 14th action, which he clearly did not do here. So yeah, and of course another crap starting rotation. Alright, Zappa, hey man, do your thing. I'm sorry that my time zones are terrible for most players. Well, I do appreciate it that you did come out. Alright, let's go super attack here, and then... there we go. Alright, yeah, perfect. Alright, Joe, how you doing? Welcome, man. Yeah, you shouldn't be awake. You hope we have a good stream. But you're gonna go crash. Yeah, dude, man. Get some get some rest, man. It's really late for you. I know it is. Alrighty. Angel, how did Chaddis get better than Goku? Well, I mean, Chaddis would have exploded on impact from that attack, too, to be honest. Alright, but it's also because World Tournament Goku decided he didn't want to guard. If he had guarded, oh, wow. If he had guarded, though, we'd have been much better off. Now, hopefully Yajirobe just goes ahead and dodges here. Again, he is on a half lead, but it's kind of necessary, I think. That's not a dodge. There we go. Alright, well, we dodge everything else. Nope, nope. Stop it. Stop it. Dude, I have the worst luck when it comes to dodges. What is happening here?
Time to go all out. Forget about destroying this world. I won't let it happen.
You're in for a treat. You see, I managed to
Alright, well, at least we got one good rotation here with the two Vegetas already together, so that makes things run a little bit smoother. And as soon as I said that, they locked him. Why? Did I do something to you? Alright, well, let's do that. So we get that 18 key, and then 11 key shears with Vegeta. Okay, Ichigo, what if the theme is gods versus demons? Okay, so how does that work with Zamos, though? Zamos is a god, he's not a demon. I mean, I guess you could argue that Zamos himself is a demon, right? Because we know that they are Glens. But, I mean, I feel like more at the point that they are at the stature of Supreme Kai, they're more considered gods than demons. Alright. That's what I'm thinking too, Heart Striker, especially since the countdown images do include the dragons. I think that's probably more correct. There we go. Okay, so they totally just... his locking just totally messed this whole thing up, didn't it? Alright, we get another super with Vegeta. Alright, True UI, how you doing? Welcome to the Saturday live stream. We have quite the challenge for us here today. We are using Fizz Raditz as a lead up against the Universe 6 Red Zone. I think Vegeta story we're doing here. Alrighty, so with that, can we get a full... yeah, that's what I want. Perfect. Grab that. And then let's send off Raditz here. Alright, not that it matters, right? I'm pretty sure the 4s here are going to get most of the super attacks. I doubt Gogeta is going to super here. But he got supers last turn. I don't know why they keep showing up sub 7. It would have been nice if they showed up like turn 1 or something. That would have been really helpful. But at least we got 2 supers out of him. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now on to Magetta, where apparently Dokkan info can't be trusted. So I guess the best choice here is to prey on the guard for World Tournament Goku. Right? I think that's what we do. There we go. Alright. That's exactly what I was thinking, Heart Striker, is that because Zamos makes the wish, that's how he qualifies. And then part 2, if part 2 decides to be Daima, then, you know, obviously the wish that turns them all into children. That would be my guess. is how they connect the three, right? So it's the power of the gods and wishes is what I'm thinking, something along that line. Okay, Mimi, can we imagine, how you doing, by the way? Can we imagine Vegeta tag with the domain and counters? I kind of hope he goes the counters route. It's kind of really the only way he can match Super Vegito. I don't see them doing a domain, though. I mean, what domain would he even have? I could see Goma getting a domain if we get one, though. And there goes the Super. Yeah, so Dokkan info is just, like, straight up wrong with these attacks here. It's just straight up wrong. These are clearly not scripted. Alright, excellent.
Mind your own business, Kakarot. Yeah, I get it. I've never faced someone this strong before.
I'm getting excited. That is like the strangest line out of Goku. It's perfectly in character, it just sounds so strange when he says it out loud. Okay, so let's pop this. Alright, get a little bit of defense raise in here. Alright, let's pop this with these guys. And then, boom, we'll get... I'll take the 5 here, that should be good enough. That's not true, Ichigo. The other, the Tech Vegito Blue was all about additionals, and so was the TUR Tech Vegito Blue. Alright. There we go, so a little bit better going here. Yeah, so this one is longer than the Goku story, I think, because I think after Magata we have to fight Kaba. There we go. We'll take this out of the 4s. Let's go. I do love this unit. I love that they handled their EZA so well. Like, I was so worried about how they were going to handle the stacking units, because stacking units are really easy to fumble, as we've seen when it comes to EZAs, and I'm so glad that they didn't drop the ball here. That is true, Hard Striker, but I chalk that up to him being free to play. Oof. Ouch. Oh, man. I don't want to waste the Usher, because I know we're going to need it later. But I also know that that's going to be a super there at the end. It does look like Goku has procced his guard. Alright. I mean, that Ichigo, Fizz Vegito Blue had counters, so, I mean, it's not always true. Not enough to take him down. Okay, please just super in the front here. Okay. Oh, well, we're gonna have to pray for no super this turn. That's about the only way we're getting this. That's true, Mimi. That would be kind of cool if Fizz Vegito Blue gets a super easy A. And then AGL Rose could get his too. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, okay, Goku's about to get supered, isn't he? Dang it. Okay, what? I do not understand what's going on with this. There we go, we do get an additional super. Yeah, because this is not the 14th action, nor is it the 7th. Oh, thank goodness he didn't super. Oh, we got so lucky. We got so lucky here. Alright, let's get another attack raise here. So let's go that. Go that. And let's drop off Yajirobe. Okay, come on, really? Alright, well, at least it's only 200k. Alright, Heart Striker, what would the Goku, Piccolo, and Raditz event have to do with the GDC thing? Goku's death, they have to get the Dragon Balls. Yeah, that would make sense. This is the very first wish of Dragon Ball Z, right? Dragon Ball Z begins with a wish, and ends with a wish as well, specifically a wish on Shenron, and then ends with a wish on Porunga. Edgar, you notice that Mercenary Tao says Aloha in the Japanese dub? That is correct, he does. That's what he originally said. I'm not sure why they changed it for the English dub, right? Where he's, but, you know, is what it is. Can't really argue with that. Okay, so I guess we take that. Alright, Alright. It's gonna be tough. Alright. This is gonna be tough. Right, Ichigo. Honestly, I think the Goku and Piccolo event is more related to the tags, 2 units working together, than anything else. I mean, Cabo's gonna go to Rage. This team does not have enough damage, Ichigo. I'm more concerned about where he's going to super this turn, because I'm pretty sure Raditz will live the normals here. He is not living a super, though. Okay, good. The super is on Grade 8 Vegeta. Perfect. I like your contrast there, Heart. Yes. Tao on JP, super chill guy, Aloha. And on Global, straight up Murr. That is correct. That is the appropriate version of events. Okay, so let's do that. That did not land at all how I thought it was going to, but whatever, we'll take it. And then I guess we'll send him off. Totally thought that was going to land a different way here. Alright, so the 4s are picking it up a little bit now that we got them next to AGL Vegeta. It's just a matter of keeping the fight rolling forward. Getting through Super Saiyan Kaba is going to be a bit of a trick, though. And that's kind of my bigger concern here. Getting through Kaba. Oh yeah, okay, and then now he goes into Fury. We might be in trouble here. Right, Heart? It's totally like the Kirby box arts. Alright, now he gets a nice little heal here. How do we manage this? Oh my. This is gonna be tough, isn't it? Okay, so we might have to pop Vegeta's active skill here, because I think we're gonna need the extra defense. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the extra attack and defense. I didn't want to do it just yet, but I think we need the extra power that we're gonna get from here. Especially with such low orbs. What is going on here? So, what if we do that? A little better. We'll take 5. We have to pray on that Yajirobe dodge, because we cannot use the ushers yet. Really? Really?
Time to get serious.
Okay, so now we can't even risk Yajirobe missing a dodge. Yeah, he literally needs to 100% dodge this turn. And then we don't get a super out of Great Ape Goku. Why is this so tough? Or not Goku, I'm sorry, Great Ape Vegeta. Oh, we are doing like no damage here. I might have to transform Gogeta early. I don't want to do that, but I think it's the only way we get... If we survive... And then Vegeta doesn't dodge. Oh my goodness. Why is his attack so high? 1 million. We didn't even have one... You're telling me we didn't have 1 million defense there? We might have to go the Rose route. Or... Yeah, but then Yajirobe can't dodge. Yeah, no, there's no easy way to do this. Ushers is the only way as long as Yajirobe is on the team.
All right.
Oh, why would you do that? Maybe this will be a little better. Let's try this. Okay.
All right.
Let's do this again. Okay, so we actually got decent starting rotations this time.
Alright, time to go all out! Forget about destroying this world! I won't let it happen!
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
I like that idea, Ichigo. If they rework Dokkan mode, that we can actually use it, like we can choose which slot to use it on, I would like that. Of course, see, yeah, we had the perfect rotation, and he had to screw it all up. Right, we can't have this being too easy now. And of course Goku, who has a counter against Ki Blast Super, said, nah, not today, bro. Alright, Goku, come on. I mean, that's a little bit. I can't... Oh, Jesus. Okay, at least now we're down to double digits. We took half our health with us, but that's okay. Mimi, when will the Memorial Stones drop? Well, we got some already, and the rest should be starting when the countdown celebration starts. Or are you talking about the regular Memorial Dragon Stones? That is true. Well, we haven't started the 7-day countdown heart, is what I meant. But, yeah, the regular one. So, as I talked about in my video on the Memorial Stones, if we are getting them during this celebration, they usually drop right before the start of before the regular banners drop. So, could be. I mean, if it's going to happen, there still needs to be another data download, which is possible, right? Especially if there ends up being a countdown EZA. But more than likely, the next... if I'm going to be... because they didn't give any notice about a change to the counting period, I'm going to assume that we're actually going to get them during Tanabata, which is currently slated for the... and now we waste our Icarus on turn 2. Awesome! Thanks, Goku. And we lose because Yajirobe is locked in slot 1, by the way. Those are different Memorial Stones, Mimi. Those are different Memorial Stones. Yep, and there goes the loss. The ones that are available currently in the Baba shop, Mimi, those are the global Dokkan stones, the global campaign stones, and those are you'll be getting those through missions. So when the next you should have gotten a bunch already, but you should be getting some more soon. Ichigo, take off, man. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate it every time. Hey, alright, that was a terrible start.
Let's do this.
Alright. You ever notice it's always Angel that gives us these challenges? Like, hey, here, use this 4-year-old unit in 10th anniversary content. We know you're not gonna win, but let's do it.
Alright, time to go all out.
Okay, we have our rotation set up, but the question is, who's he gonna lock? Who's gonna screw this up?
You're in for a treat. You see, I've managed to learn a little new trick during my time on Earth. Like how to control my power level.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so we actually got a good setup this time. Hooray. We get to keep everybody together. Alright, let's grab 6 here. And let's do that number. Perfect. Yeah, right? At least you made a reasonable pick, Heart Striker. I appreciate that. It keeps being World Tournament Goku that's dying. Can we at least dodge this? No? Okay, well, at least we tank it. There we go, we get an additional super with Vegeta here. I think really what the problem is, we just don't have enough damage. What's happening here is we are just moving too slow through this. Like, yeah, these characters are building their attack, but being that half of them are on a 170, like, that's making this really, really slow.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening, Heart, right? Like, Goku refused to nullify, and that cost us half our health. And then, Yajirobe is just not dodging. And again, locked in slot 1, so I'm pretty sure we lose here once more. Like, we just can't catch a break. Yep, no dodge. No dodge, because he's locked in slot 1. No dodge. Okay, somehow we survived that, but now our Icarus is going to proc on the next rotation, so completely wasted in the first phase. Alright. Okay, at least we're getting max supers with these guys, so they're getting their full build up. I don't disagree, Tao does a lot of damage, but he is not on the leader skill here, so he's not really gonna help us. I think what I need to do, I think the strategy here is to transform Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in the Kaba phase, so that way we can actually finish before he has a chance to go into Rage mode. I think that's how we do this. Yeah, okay. And with Raditz right here, I think it's probably best, right? We keep him going, and then we do that number. I think that's the play. Everything's all screwed up right now. Like, we're gonna have to move everybody around one way or another, but at least we're out of the locking phases. Mimi, how old is my account? My Dokkan account? Is that what you're asking? Alright, here we go. And then Great Ape Vegeta should be able to tank the super here, even though we aren't in slot 1. We get an additional super. Perfect. Excellent. There we go. Alright, one more? Yes. That's a normal. Alright, Dokkan account started in 2020, worldwide 2020, with STR Super Vegito. Yeah, that sounds about right. How do we do this? I guess we pray for 100% dodges here. I feel like that's the best we can do. Pray for 100% dodges with Yajirobe. Alright. Okay, so we don't have the 24 key, which means the 4s don't have effective against all types. They're not going to be dealing that much damage here, which is then going to slow us down. There we go. Alright, another one? Yes, there we go. Okay, so we're preying on that 100% chance to dodge with Yajirobe. Come on, do it for us, man. Do it. That's not a dodge. There we go. Come on, 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 come on. Yes. In my experience, is it better to do a multi or a single? It's always better to do a multi for the guaranteed SSRs, but obviously during, you know, celebrations where things are going to be the most valuable for you, I always do videos kind of going over where the value is. But I'm not going to say, you know, if you're feeling lucky, don't go for a random single, right? Because, you know, we all get those. You can't complain about that, you know? Alright, so let's go ahead and grab that. A nice big old fat heal. And I think the play here, we take some offense, maybe? Yeah, I feel like we just keep up the offense, honestly. I feel like that's the best choice here. Yeah, of course Mega Nice chimes in with the single. Again, I'm not going to say, you know, if you're feeling lucky, don't go for it. I've gotten plenty of lucky singles out there, but I wouldn't sit there and just do single after single after single. I mean, I did a single on Hits banner, and I ended up pulling a hit, and it was just a random YOLO single, you know, so can't complain. I think I did it on Cauliflow's banner, too. It's like, again, I can't completely say no here. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should have. He's gonna kill here. Oh, dang it. It's all because of you, Mega Nice. You're a bad influence. That's the problem. You are a bad influence, Mega Nice. That is what the problem is. Kieran, how you doing, by the way? Can Future Saga beat this event? I mean, we can try, if we got time. We're stuck on this, and I am not I am not letting Angel win this week. He'll never let me hear the end of it if I don't beat this. Okay, so World Tournament Goku can nullify here if he decides to super. Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining. It does look like we're not gonna get him out. Yeah, it does look like we're not gonna get him out of Rage Mode, unfortunately. Yeah, we did not do enough damage here. Oh, okay. Where's that super gonna be? Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do this. Have we seen the Dokkan hints? Yes, yes we have. I feel like we go with the Jirobe here. I feel like that's the play. Alright, nice. Yes, I know. Oh, even if you defeat him, you still have to go into Rage Mode? I didn't realize that. Okay. Okay. Come on, dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, okay. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're good. We're good. Yes. Okay, we got this. We got this. Alright, so now, unfortunately, I do think we have to... I think we're gonna have to transform the 4s. I think that's the only way we get out of the Kappa phase. Yeah, because we're rolling straight into the not-so-fun phase now. Bro, how are we on turn 8? We can't stand by him either because we're not below the threshold. You... Okay, well, alright, we're gonna have to transform. We have no choice. Kieran, you think it'll be Future Saga on something else? I think that's what most people are on board with. I think most people are assuming there's some sort of overarching theme that will cover Future Saga and something else.
I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you. I'll handle this.
Alrighty. Okay, I just need him to live one attack, right? That's not asking too much, is it? He doesn't have his guard either. The dude hasn't guarded this entire fight. World Tournament Goku has not procced his 50% chance to guard this entire single fight. You can see that it is not currently active. Alright. And now with Goku boosting the attack, though, that might be helpful. I don't know if it's going to be enough for us. Oh yeah, that barely scratched him. Oh my goodness. This is going to be tough. Alright, give us the counter. No. And we can't even get... What is the luck we are having today? We don't counter? Goku isn't proccing his guard? What is going on? Oh, no, he did proc it. Okay, we just couldn't see it. So he does have his guard, so we might live this. Jeez. But seriously, how did we miss that count? I thought isn't his counter guaranteed on the first turn? Oh no, we don't live it, because Goku sucks, because people like to choose 4-year-old units for me to use. Okay, what happened? Why did... Oh, it's only guaranteed if he's below 50%. Okay. Jeez, we are just having the worst luck here. Yes, you won. You chose Raditz, and what did you expect to happen?
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
No, it's only guaranteed, Mimi, it's only guaranteed if the... Oh, wow, this is just, like, the shittiest start, too. We can't win, can we? Alright, well, if we run out of attempts, we will do Heart Striker's Challenge. I'm not going to give that one up. So if we end up running out of attempts here, we'll do Heart Striker's Challenge. This is what? Attempt number 4? There goes the super attack. Alright, nice. Okay, so, I mean, it's a good rotation because it's actually going to do a lot of damage here, but at the same time, our next rotation is completely open. There's no one to protect us. I hope I'm saying this right. Karthik, prediction for the next EZA. Well, if it is Future Saga, my bet's on a Super EZA for the AGL Vegito, or AGL Rose and Fizz Vegito Blue. But I could see, I definitely see Int Trunks and Int Vegeta possibly getting an EZA. Not the LR, right? I feel they might EZA like at the end of the celebration, but rather. Oh, great! Our slot 1 unit is locked in slot 3. The only one who could have survived slot 1 for us. Hooray! This is so much great. Kieran, you hope it's blue fusions? So that was a far-fetched idea I threw out like 3 weeks ago, that this would be a mimic of the 5th anniversary. Yeah, okay, we lose because the only person who could have gone slot 1 for us got locked. And what's worse is if we could have put him in slot 1, we would have won. Yeah, there we go. Alright, congratulations, Angel. You won because you chose Fizz Raditz. I mean, I don't really know if that counts as a challenge, but alright, we'll go. Alright, so, well, our next challenge then is from Heart Striker here. So, alright, I guess that counts as Angel winning, alright, so his Discord challenge was successful, although mostly because I was given 3 units who literally cannot take a hit here, so... Yeah, yeah, so again, Blue Fusions was something I threw out like 3 weeks ago to thinking GDC would mimic the 5th anniversary. I can't see anything that matches Gogeta from the theme, so I don't know from what we see with the countdown images, so I can't say for certain. But then again, nothing really matched Gogeta from the 10th anniversary, so I mean, I guess it kind of works, but I would say at a minimum we can assume there's probably something related to Future Saga. I think the overall theme is like power bestowed by gods, right, is kind of the theme. So I definitely see Vegito Blue. I don't know about seeing Gogeta Blue though. Anakin, the thing you want villain setups for FOB, a lot of future villains are SECAs who don't stack and are knocked out of FOB already. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be nice. I mean, if they do give that, but I don't really think that. I don't know. I'm not counting my chickens for stacking units, honestly. Alright, so Heart Striker was our other winner from the other day, so we do have another challenge here. This one is to use Giant 8 power, utilizing the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So, Heart, start thinking of a stage here, while chat helps us build the team. Yeah. That is correct, Bring Her Down. That was Zamas talking about, talking just before they fuse. I have said that at multiple times, that at a minimum, we can assume future Saga, Vegito Blue, and Zamas once more. Again, I would like to see a tag, something different than just straight up fusion Zamas. You say you gotta stay. I'm gonna be honest, Kieran, right? People keep saying they gotta stack for FOB, right? 12 of the 39 releases since the 10th anniversary have been stackers. Only about 6 of them are usable. So I don't know. I wouldn't get your hopes up for that. They don't really seem to be building for this event. They just don't. So I wouldn't really focus too hard on that. Alright, so, while we're at it though, chat, why don't you go ahead and help us build up this team. Giant 8 power is what we are running. Looks like we're going to do Goku Story Universal Survival Saga. Alright, I think automatic, right, the 4s are going to go in there, so we're just going to go ahead and click them. They're going to be in here no matter what. But if you guys want to help us put the rest of this team together... Alright, Kid Goku. Which Kid Goku? This one? Alright, so we got Tech Vegeta. Alright, Tech Ape Vegeta. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, and then I think we'll go with these guys. I think that's our setup then. Alright, so Mimi, you gave us 2. You said Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, or Grade 8 Vegeta. So what if, yeah, so let's do that. Or is it, yeah. I feel like, yeah, I think this team could work. This could work. Okay. Alright, let's do it. So the team, Heart Striker, what is the stage you want us to do? Since you were the winner, you get to pick the stage. Again, this challenge comes from Heart Striker for winning last week's Discord challenge for trivia, right? He got the most trivia points, and he got to choose the lead. So if you're interested, right, Ichigo did drop the link in the chat. It is also in the description for the video to our Discord server. If you'd like to participate, make sure you react to the trivia and the challenge roles. They'll be given out once a day for the trivia and the challenge. The challenge events, a winner at the end of the week, just like Heart here, gets to choose the events and the team. Okay, so we're going Goku Story Universal Survival Saga. Okay. Let's do it. There we go. And I think we're gonna go with... I think we'll go with the Power Beyond Super Saiyan, because pretty much everybody here, aside from Grade 8 Vegeta, is on Power Beyond Super Saiyan. And then we'll go with... I feel like we're going to need the Whis just for Super Saiyan 4 Vegito at the end. Alright. Okay, not a bad start.
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot.
Ready when you are, Vegeta.
Alright, this is totally a setup we can run with, so we're just going to keep it rolling here. We'll grab that. We'll grab that with Vegeta. And we'll send off 8 Vegeta here. Excellent. Kirin, isn't the blue GT1 grade 8 power? I believe it is. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we're getting a nice little big old stack here. Yeah, so it is Giant 8 power, but it's only for 2 turns, I think. Whereas the Power Beyond Super Saiyan lasts the entire battle. So that's kind of why we decided to go with that one. Okay, not bad. We got a pretty decent decent turn here. Mimi, when will the new event for EX skill orbs come out? I'm actually not sure. I can actually check for you right now. There we go. And then Grade 8 Vegeta should actually finish off Bergamo here. The 31st, it looks like. Or the 29th. The 29th, it starts. So... tomorrow. About 18 hours from now, actually. Looking at the schedule, 18 hours from now, Mimi, it comes out. Alright, Zero, how you doing? Been a while. Goku 1202, that's right, you changed your name. How you doing, man? Welcome. Oh, you started making content. Awesome. Okay, so I guess we'll stick him here, right? Because does he need to build up? He does. No, he doesn't. Okay, yeah, so we'll just keep him in front then. There we go. Alright. There we go. We'll grab that. Mimi, my top animations in the game, honestly, I feel like it's AGL Broly. AGL Broly or this guy here, I feel have like really, really good animations. Specifically once he's transformed. A lot of the other 10th anniversaries, I don't want to say they look bad, but like for Vegito, for example, like his animations look good. But really only his active skill really stands out, right? It's the same for Gogeta. Whereas, right, like, you know, this guy, his animations transformed are all very smooth. But I think overall, best in the game, it's gotta be Broly, AGL Broly. It's gotta be, right? Like, I'm not crazy there. Am I the only one that thinks that? There we go. That's what we want. I mean, it's not ideal, actually. Well, actually, we maybe don't want that. Ooh, okay. Not good for GT Vegeta. Um... Where are we? Sorry. Heart Striker, top animation in the game. Kieran, you think we'll get 4 or 6 LRs? I'm pretty sure we're getting 4. I'm fairly confident we're getting 4. I'm fairly certain that I could be wrong here. Alright, I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty certain that they said the 6 LR thing was strictly for the 10th anniversary. So I'm pretty sure that this is just going to be a typical 4 LR celebration. Yeah. So I would not get your hopes up for 6 LRs. And honestly, it's probably better, especially if you're somebody, right, for free-to-play players, right, who can't possibly pity or summon for everyone. 4 LRs is definitely better. It ensures you're going to walk out of the celebration with a little bit more. Oh, nice. We got the dodge. That was lucky. Oh, wow. Well. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah, I do think that 4 LRs is likely. 6 LRs means as a free-to-play player who can't summon, you know, what is it? I think if there's 6 LRs, 2,500 each for an LR, right? You can't possibly summon that many stones, right? I'm going to say that 4 LRs is probably going to be better for most players overall, right? Because there's no guarantee you're even going to get 1, all right? So you know you'll probably end up pitying at least 1. So at least it's, you know, it's 1 out of 4 instead of 1 out of 6. That's just my opinion, though, personally, right? I mean, I don't disagree with the more polished units idea, Mimi. I think if they really wanted to, they could have made all 6 better. But I will say that, you know, yeah, the likelihood is higher that all 4 are good. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, thinking on the idea of the polished units, Mimi, I don't really think they were too unpolished, right? Like, really, the only unit that stands out to me as, like, almost unfinished is Blue Evolution. And it's only, and it's really only because it feels like he had more, and then they took it away from him, is what it feels like for him, right? Like, it feels like he was supposed to have an active, and he was supposed to do more with UI Goku, and they kind of just dumbed it down a bit. But like all the other units, they feel like they do what they were intended to do. Yes, I do, Mimi. As I mentioned, Ichigo did drop the link in the chat, and you can find the link in the description. Yeah. 0, you are correct. 4 would be better. We do need a standalone blue Vegito. However, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's gonna be standalone. I really don't. I think if we do get a Vegito Blue, he's probably going to be tagged. This is the year they introduced the tag mechanic. I don't see them not using it for Vegito Blue. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if we get a standalone LR Vegito Blue. We have needed one, so I wouldn't be upset if they did that. But I do feel like they are going to take advantage of the tag mechanic. It seems silly not to. Same with Rose and Zamas. I feel like they will be a tag as well. I feel like it'll be a dual tag in part 1 of the celebration. Okay, here we go. So, the only thing I'm unsure of here is whether or not AGL Super Saiyan 4 Vegito can tank those normals in the third slot. Because for some reason, Kefla decided to do the most amount of attacks in that slot. Well, I mean, with the boost from Goku, maybe. With the boost from Goku, maybe. Yep, that's exactly what I'm thinking. The tag Goku and Vegeta and a tag Zamasu and Rose. That's definitely what I'm thinking. Oh, totally. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's transform our other Goku so he can start building up. Alright, I just gotta say thank you, Heart, for allowing us to end the stream with this run. I gotta say thank you for that. At least we get to do a happy run. Bringer, you don't want Daima now? Why is that, may I ask? Alright, Zero, as long as you deal with the fusions, people will summon. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I don't like the idea of them defaulting to fusions just because they're not willing to risk trying something new. I personally liked the idea of a full Giant 8 power celebration. I thought that would have been something cool. Or even like, right, like the idea of I think I talked about this in my video, like a cooperation theme, right? Like just a bunch of different tag units, right? Like just that could have been something cool to celebrate, like the merging of Worldwide and Global's anniversary. I mean, there was a lot of cool things they could do. The idea that they're just resorting straight to fusions, I don't like that. And this was the one thing I didn't want to happen. And so I do think we are going to pop the Whis here, because Vegeta is locked in slot 1. So, and we can't even get more than 5 here, and he is going to super, so we're just going to have to do that. That is a shame. That really is a shame. I hate when that happens. Okay. Bringer, you're sick of all the people crying about Daima. No, you just want I can respect that. I don't agree with it, but I respect Jesus. Yeah, okay, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. That was with the Whis, mind you. Alrighty. Zero, if you had a choice if it wasn't Daima or Future, what would you have done? As I just said, I liked the idea of a full Giant 8 power celebration. I thought that could have been cool, or my tag idea. Anakit, you were joking with a friend that they backed out of the Daima celebration purely because they didn't want to run double AGL Super Saiyan 4. I could see that, honestly. They're too afraid to run him, so they just did that. They made him too good for a Giant 8 power team. They didn't want that team surpassing Vegito, is that what it is? Heart, you were fine with most things, but why Future again? They chose the same thing from 2 years ago. Out of the many themes, that's the one thing they go with. Nah, hype is low-key crash. Yeah, I think more people were ready for something different. But, I mean, to me, it is kind of funny because it does really fly in the face of all of those who said Daima could carry a celebration on their own, and then it didn't, right? They resorted to, they ended up resorting to, let's see here. Yeah, they ended up resorting to fusions anyways, right? Despite the fact that everybody screamed that Daima could have held the whole celebration. There we go. Okay, I knew he was going to be able to tank that, so that's perfect. I mean, both, Zero, honestly. Like, my idea was, like, a Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, a Great Ape Kid Goku from the 22nd World Tournament, a Great Ape, a new Great Ape Vegeta, right? Just, like, a standalone Great Ape Vegeta, and a Super Saiyan 4 Diamond Goku, right? Could have been the celebration. Or, like, Great Ape Gohan could have worked, too, right? Just, like, a full Great Ape celebration, I think, could have been cool. Yep, Baby 2 was on there as a possible unit. Alright, yeah, Mimi, I would recommend we do have a specific chat for share your summons, but yeah, appreciate it. I will check it as soon as we're done with stream. Okay, who's coming in on this rotation? It's Great Ape, but no, Great Ape Vegeta's not coming in. Who's coming in? Oh, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Oh, crap. Okay, we might have to use another Whis here on the next one. There we go. Yep, I had a feeling he was going to do that. Okay, so we're going to pop that. Yeah, I think that's a good point, Aniket. Like, if they do it without Vegito, I don't know how they would pull it off without Vegito, and the colors certainly seem to scream Vegito, but I definitely think it might be best for them to do it that way. Alright, so we are going to have to use another Whis here, unfortunately. Hoping to not do it, but... is it possible they do a new mechanic? I doubt it. They still haven't fully fleshed out this tag mechanic, so I doubt they'll introduce a new mechanic here. I think we're stuck with what we got. You think so, Heart? You don't believe it is? Well, who do you think could counter Rose? Because that is clearly what one of them is, so what do you think the counter to him is? Oh wow, we are really moving through this slow. And all because of those locking too. You can't because you can't ignore all the other teasers. Fair. So who do you think the counterpart is to Rose then? Because clearly he's part of it. Oh, come on. Just don't lock the Super Saiyan 4s. That's all I ask. Do not lock the 4s. Alright, I can live with that. I can live with that. Not ideal, but I can live with that. Alrighty, there we go. Zero, you think they're releasing them again because the others didn't age well? I don't think that has much to do with it. Remember, they did say they have everything planned out for a while, like a couple years in advance. So, and they did tell us, like, up to the 10th anniversary, they already had planned out. So, I'm pretty sure this was already planned for a while now. Like, when they were talking about syncing back during that worldwide celebration, I'm pretty sure they had this planned out already. Alright, here we go. Now we're in the AGL phase. I don't think we have anyone else that could tank slot 1 here. How are we looking here? A little scary. Okay, but we will get the Dokkan attack here. Okay, so... Okay, good. We are at a point where we can double-digit tank the normals. I like that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. A little bit worried about where that super is going to be, though. Okay, I'm kind of hoping the super is right there on Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't know if Grade 8 Vegeta can tank... Well, we did get quite a... Oh, there it is. Perfect. We are solid. So we just got to hope that Vegito can survive the one attack there in the final slot. There we go. Look at that. Double-digit tanking. Beautiful. Excellent. Alright. Alright, so what do we think, chat? Is Vegito living here? Do we think he's living post-Super here? With a Super after Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Oh, wow. He did. Bro, how is the Heroes unit doing better than World Tournament Goku? What is happening here? Alright, where's that Super at? Let's find out.
Let's fuse. You're the last person I expected to suggest fusing. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Fusion! I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you.
Beautiful. Alright. Well, okay, so we can counter or we can get the extra attack, right? I feel like we should just go for the counter, right? Yeah, I feel like we're going to do more damage if we go for the counter rather than try to get... I feel like that's the play here. There we go. Ooh, look at that. 70 million. Yeah, okay, the counter was the right play. I think you're right, Heart Striker. I think the focus is Power of Wishes. Actually, no, Heart, you are absolutely right. It's Power of Wishes. No, it is 100% Power of Wishes. The social media campaign is asking us, what wish do we want granted? It's absolutely Power of Wishes is the theme. Okay, I'm going to talk about this in the video after the... I'm gonna talk about it in the video after stream. So make sure you guys tune in for that. It is 100% Power of Wishes, chat. Like, literally, the only social media campaign we got for this was about what wish do you want granted. Power of Wishes is the theme. Alrighty. Bro, how has GT Goku not gotten another super yet?
Take this, my new finishing move. Final shine attack.
Yep. No, yeah, Heart, you are totally right here, right? Good call, man. Good call. Oof. Okay. Well, okay, I'm pretty sure we're killing by GT Goku anyways, so I think we're fine. There we go. Alright, nice. We got this. In the bag. Oh no, are we actually not gonna kill here? No! No! We were so close! Crit? Oh, it's not enough though. No! And GT Goku barely got any... Uh-oh. No! We only got 5 orbs with GT Goku. Oh, we survived! He didn't super. I was totally worried he was going to super. Oh, yes. And that means we get the beautiful... Oh, what a way to end the stream, chat. What a way to end the stream. Let's do it. All right.
I've had enough. It's time to unleash my most devastating attack. I'll finish you off with this. Ultra Big Bang.
There it is. Look at that. 99 million. We got the max damage on our boy. Alrighty. So chat, we did it. Yes. Alright. Good job, Heart. I love the challenge. He actually gave us something fun. It was a bit challenging, right? Using Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Threw a bit of a challenge in there. But we still had fun with it, right? We still had fun with it. And I think that that's what matters, right? Unlike that Raditz challenge, which was just pure torture, right? If you're going to give us Raditz, at least give us a rest of the team to work with, not also have to babysit half a lead Yajirobe. But okay. Anyways, let's see. Let's check in on chat real quick before we close things out here. So, bring her down. Oh, wow. We missed a lot here. Okay, so, Dende made a wish. Oh, just kind of confirming the power of wishes theory. Dende made a wish to give Goku the strength to defeat Kid Buu. Oolong got his wish for panties. Yeah, again, a lot of what we see within the teasers we've seen so far, plus the social media campaign, really seem to confirm power of wishes is somehow connected to this theme, right? The Dragon Balls is somehow connected to this theme, and I'm definitely going to do a video on that. Bring her down. The argument was Daima Super Saiyan 4 has 0 tie-in to Great Ape. Then he said, who's he? Hero Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, who is obviously GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and Vegeta Fused doesn't have relations to Super Saiyan 4 and the Great Ape. I'm not sure who we're talking about here. I am a little confused. Bring her down if you can help me out here. Daima Super Saiyan 4 has 0 tie-in to Great Ape was my argument, by the way. What do you mean it has 0 tie-in to Great Ape? I mean, I would assume that since it's Super Saiyan 4, they're all tied into the Great Ape. Hence, I mean, I guess we don't know for sure the lore behind it, but if we have to assume that it's the same as GT, then it is Great Ape. I guess I'm not tracking fully what you're trying to say, man. Alright, but I will say thank you once again to Heart for giving us that wonderful run to finish the stream off with, right? At least we got a W out of this. I think this is the only W we got, right? Because we lost the first run with Special Pose. We lost the second run with all those Raditz runs, so this is the run we won. Appreciate it, right? At least it was the Super Saiyan 4 run. So, chat, we're gonna have to call it there. Appreciate every single one of you guys that came out to watch. I know it wasn't too crazy on this sleepy Sunday morning, but I appreciate every single one of you guys that did. If you guys are in the chat and you haven't yet liked the stream, please make sure you do so, right? Liking that stream, getting that interaction, help push the stream on that algorithm, get us out there, get us noticed, and get us ready for GDC. So appreciate all of you guys who participated in the challenges. Oh, I like where this is going. Techno Rex, 1850 stones, ready to go. Why don't we close out by you guys letting us know how many stones you got saved up for GDC? I gotta pick up a pack probably this weekend. I'll be at 1600 when GDC starts. That's about the most I'm gonna be able to grab. So excited there. But yeah, if you're in the chat, let us know what you got, and we're gonna go ahead and close it out. So thanks everybody for coming out. We'll see y'all next week, and aloha.